everyone, and happy Sunday. I hope you've all had a great weekend and you're looking forward to the week ahead. This video is to just take you through the expectations for week 11. Of course, this was posted along with week 10 content. However, this video just goes into a little bit more depth. I am not in this video, I know, and that's not usual, so I apologize for that. It's actually very late at night right now, and it's been a wild, crazy week with midterms, so this is when I'm squeezing in work, so I'm avoiding the video this week, so you can just listen to my lovely voice. Midterms at this point, once we get into week 11 content, if you're not working ahead, then midterms are done and you would have received your midterm mark. Hopefully now we can just kind of focus on the next term ahead and just do the best that we can, knowing that you still have lots of opportunity to improve your mark or to keep your mark consistent if you like where your mark is at. But just a reminder to stay the course and that every assignment matters, and so do those deadlines. It's really, really important that we honor deadlines, and that if you do need an extension for any reason, that you take the time to send me an email and request that extension. Okay, so this week again, we're plunging into furthering our knowledge in Unit 2. And we're going to be looking at, again, planning in the planning process. This is our second lesson on planning. So the lesson has been embedded here with another slide deck. And with any lesson, it's expected that, again, you go through the content and you make connections to the content by writing course notes and making sure that you're going through all of the videos and articles embedded within the slide decks. Following that, you'll have another reading on chapter 4 reading, which is just planning processes and techniques. So I ask that you go through that reading and make notes on that, and then complete the guided question sheets that have been posted in Dropbox. Again, this is really straightforward. It's just reading and answering questions. So you want to look at this as an opportunity to take notes for upcoming tests and assignments, so that you can prove and make those connections that I've been sort of referring to all semester long. For our Tuesday's content, you're expected to read this article and then answer the discussion post questions. They've been posted under discussions. And with all discussion posts, as usual, you read the article, you answer the questions, and make connections to the article and the content that you've learned from our lessons on planning. You also then come up with a question for your peers, and then you go back into the discussion posts and answer 2 peer questions. So comment on 2 peer posts to ensure that you maximize your marks for the discussion. On Wednesday, you have another reading on human resource management and then another guided question sheet. So again, really, really straightforward. This week is pretty straightforward and easy. It's just a matter of getting the content done and being organized in your work and your process. And then you've got a lesson on human resources. So another slide deck for you. Again, expectation being that you're going through the content, that you're making notes and connections, preparing yourself for upcoming tests and assignments. You then have another reading on an article entitled 10 Creative Recruiting Strategies. I ask that you go through that article, and then you'll have another discussion post on that as well. So you've got some questions that you need to reflect on based on both the lesson and the article. So make sure you're making those connections as well, and that's evidenced in your discussion post. Again, your discussion post, you have to answer and then create a question and then go back and answer 2 peer questions. And all of this is due the following Monday as usual. So that will be obviously Monday, November 23rd. Okay. Friday, you have a work period to complete all of that. Don't forget to do your participation activity for your attendance check. You only have to complete the 1 participation activity, by the way. I noticed some of us are doing it twice, I think, just because I put it in different locations. But it is important to note that it's just once you have to fill that in. Okay, so that's it. So you've got 2 slide deck presentations to take notes on. You've got 2 chapter readings and then guided question sheets to be submitted in Dropbox. You've got 2 articles to read, followed by 2 discussion posts. And then you've got a work period on Friday to complete all of that. So quite a bit of stuff, but not hard stuff. Certainly not projects. It's just more making sure that you're understanding the content and taking the time and space to do that. That's it. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Send me an email and I will be happy to answer those questions. Although I think it should be a fairly straightforward week, just make sure that you're staying on top of your work and you're giving yourself enough time to complete the tasks. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you online.